for now and for my beloved children, it will be less drama, more mama.
ABC's Andrea Fuji, Conway's husband George, an avid anti-Trumper, has also announced his resignation from the Lincoln Project, which opposes President Trump's re-election. 2 tropical storms bearing down in the New Orleans area. Classes canceled at area schools and colleges to prepare. In California, hundreds of wildfires continue burning up and down the state. 14,000 firefighters on the scene. You're listening to ABC News.
Mr. Clean, Mr.
Is that them or is that me? I say, is that them or is that me? That's them, huh? Okay, good. Well, not good. I just mean, I'm glad it's not me. Everything else okay? Yep, I've noticed that. Worth a shot, although my guess is it's a problem on their end. The old reboot never hurts, but I think it's a problem on their end. Their system is such that the commercials get sent differently. It's like, theoretically, they can target one commercial to our station and our station only, or to a region of stations or a group of stations. So they probably have something screwed up. Wouldn't be the first time. Well, that's good. Got some odds and ends to get to today. Got Josh Geary is going to call in at 8:15 and Brad at 8:40. I don't think I had any audio. Didn't send you any audio. Okay. Who knows? I know I don't. I forgot to check all of our streams and stuff, which I usually do.
Conversation for the Ohio Valley.
Okay, that's
shortly.
good.
Here on the Watchdog Morning Show with Howard Monroe.
The end of summer event is on at your Toyota dealer. Meaning right now is the best time to save big.
Take $1,500 back on a stylish Corolla, or $2,000 back on a sporty new Camry, or get $2,500 cash back on the rugged half-ton Tundra. You can even drive away in a spacious Highlander with enough room for the whole family right now with $1,000 cash back, plus $500 bonus cash from Toyota. Shop for more great savings at Toyota's official website for deals, buyatoyota.com. You can take cash back or apply toward down payment. Bonus cash must be applied toward down payment. Some offers may exclude TRD Pro models. See your dealer for details. The end of summer event is is on at Toyota. So go see your dealer today. Offers end August 31st. Toyota.
The Highlands Event Center is the area's premier destination for conferences, workshops, employment fairs, weddings, and more. With 4,000 square feet of space, the Highland Event Center can accommodate events large and small. Situated in the heart of the Highlands, guests can enjoy the many restaurants, retail stores, entertainment, and lodging options. To check out everything the Highlands Event Center has to offer, head to thehighlandseventcenter.com or call 833-639-7070.
Wheeling Coin and Hobby on 10th Street in Wheeling, next to the Bridge Tavern in downtown Wheeling, wants to buy any and all unwanted gold and silver jewelry. They are paying top dollar for 10, 14, 18, and 22 karat gold plus 925 sterling silver. They also want to buy collectible coins and paper money from before 1933. Wheeling Coin and Hobby is open daily from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Coin and Hobby, 304-232-8430, and add them on Facebook.
Oh, there's something so real about living local, and I know without a doubt I'm not alone. And I love living local. There's nowhere else I'd rather be. Say I love living local. WTRF is working for me. The Ohio Valley is where I love to be.
The possibility of lung cancer can be pretty scary, especially if you're one of approximately 8 million current or former smokers at high risk. That's why SavedByTheScan.org wants you to know that now there's a breakthrough low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early, and it only takes 60 seconds. You stop smoking, now start screening. For an easy quiz to see if you're eligible, visit SavedByTheScan.org. It could save your life. SavedByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
Hello, everyone. From the Watchdog, I'm Darnell Foster. With a look at your local weather forecast for your start to the work week. Partly cloudy skies this afternoon. A daytime high near 87 degrees. Overnight low of 70 degrees. Under partly cloudy skies, a widely scattered shower. Mostly sunny for your Tuesday, with highs in the lower 90s. Have yourself a great day, everyone. From the Watchdog, I'm Darnell Foster.
The views and opinions expressed on the following program are not necessarily those of this station or its sponsors.
I'm not a Monday guy. I'm not crazy about it either. I also don't like Tuesdays, Wednesdays, or Thursdays. Are you ready to go? I'm warning you, I'm seriously stressed out here.
You always drink like this so early in the morning?
It's not this early in the day for the bottle, even for you. Keep your voice down. Your father's listening to the radio.
Make the radio call. It's time to get up.
It's time to hear that pop.
It's taking self-destruct in 5 seconds.
We are go for launch.
This is the Watchdog Morning Show with Howard Monroe and Brad Leonard behind the board in the producer's chair.
Well, in the immortal words of Joey Tribbiani, how you doing? Good morning and welcome to a Monday. Got a good one for you coming up today. Lots of things to get into. You'll hopefully have some things for me to get into as well. Hundreds of Mountain State teachers send letters to the state school board concerned over back-to-school plans. Our statewide reporter Brad McElhaney is in with us. He will talk about that. Some of the letters that have been sent. I want to go back and revisit this Wheeling Park High School Faculty Senate vote because I think there are some facts about that are getting a little misconstrued. Marshall County's AFT president, Josh Gary, is also a candidate for state senate, and just ahead of heading back to school tomorrow, he will join us to talk about back to school and about his candidacy. More reaction to the Bishop Bransfield apology and amends as the newspaper spent some time talking to the faithful at the Mass. Big parade supporting Trump rolled through eastern Ohio this weekend, and we'll look at some of the latest numbers on the presidential race in the Buckeye State. In our D.C. Digest, the Republican convention begins. The Postmaster General appears before a congressional committee on Capitol Hill, and the House passes some postal reform legislation, but it probably won't get any further. Several new local restaurants have opened up during the pandemic, but I'll tell you about one that, at least so far, was very short-lived. All of this coming up from me to you. What do you have for me? You know what to do. Use the text line 304-214-1600, 304-214-1600. Happy to have you on the line with offering your text. Or when we have time from time to time, feel free to use the CityNet hotline at 304-232-8255, 304-232-TALK. Going to see some patchy fog floating around this morning. I heard Zach saying that he thought it was a beautiful looking morning. I don't see that looking out my back deck. Kind of dark and overcast this morning. Sun's trying to rise. I mean, I get that, but still definitely a dark morning here at the home studios. Patchy fog, clouds throughout the day. Going to be hot, going to be muggy, got some showers, rumbles of thunder possible later in the day. 69 degrees right now at the Wheeling, Ohio County Airport. 68 degrees here at my home studios. Pardon me. Hello, go away, frog. You've gotten my throat. Oh, sorry, Biffy. Man, didn't mean to do that so early in the morning.
Get it out.
I don't have anything hot. I might need a cup of coffee after all. I was skipping the coffee this morning and going straight to the Dr. Pepper, but I'm thinking I'm going to need a cup of coffee just to clear out this crud in my throat. But we will see if the Dr. Pepper will. Hey, how y'all doing this morning, huh? Getting ready for breakfast? How's that make you feel? Man, I don't know where that came from. How was your weekend, Biffy?
Good weekend. Got to see the little ones for a couple hours on Friday night. My sister and brother-in-law went over. They did a little shopping, so they brought the kids over to Dad's house and watched, help look after them for about, I'd say maybe about an hour and a half, maybe. Close to. That's good. Yeah, close to 2 hours on Friday, and the little guy never ceases to amaze. I'll tell you that much. He wanted a snack. So he looked at me and he goes, snack. I said, you want a snack? And he said, yes. So I took him and my niece. We go into the kitchen, and there's a beer over in the corner.
Oh, Biff, no, don't give him a snack of beer. Biff, no.
So he immediately starts walking to it, and he stops and kind of looks at it. So he's staring at it, and I go, buddy, I said, that's Corona. And he goes, Corona? I go, yes. I go, you want a Corona? He said, yes. I said, okay. I said, we'll go in and tell Pappy. That's what he calls Dad. It's Pappy. I said, we'll go in and tell Pappy you want a Corona. So we go walking in, and he looks at Dad, and he goes, snack. And Dad goes, you want a snack, buddy? He goes, yes. And he goes, well, what do you want? And he goes, chips and dip.
Oh.
I'm looking, I go, chips and dip? I go, you didn't tell me you wanted chips and dip. So we go into the kitchen, and they walk in first, and I look at Dad. I said, he didn't tell me he wanted that. I go, I'm pointing to the Corona. I go, he wanted a Corona, and he started laughing. So they had their snack, and then we sat outside on the porch because it looked like it wasn't storming where we were, but across the river, like here in town, it looked like it was. You could hear the thunder and maybe a little bit of lightning, and there was out of nowhere just this real loud clap of thunder, and he kind of he turned around and he looked at us and he goes, house. And we go, you want to go inside? He goes, yes. So we went inside and the thunder kind of passed over. But I think it scared him because we weren't anticipating it. And immediately he goes, house. And I go, you want to go in the house? And we go. So we went in and played for about another half hour. And they came and then they took him. But he's something, and he's at the stage now where everything you say, he'll repeat it. It doesn't matter who says it, he'll repeat it. Mm-hmm. So now it's like, okay, now you got to kind of be more careful what you say around him and everything. But yeah, he pulled a fast one on me. He told Pappy Chipson, I go, Chipson, you didn't tell me, Chipson, buddy, come on now.
You know what it sounds like to me, Biff, and Teddy does this. It sounds like he knows you're the guy that maybe will give him what he's not supposed to have, right?
I think so.
It's like Teddy will say, or Grandma will say, Teddy, you want something to eat? Yes. What do you want? Grandma, I'd like some veggie straws. Veggie straws, that's good, right? I'd like some veggie straws. Okay, she'll get the veggie. Then look at me and goes, Granddad, I want a popsicle.
He may have it figured out.
He knows when he wants the Corona. Let's talk to old Uncle Biff.
Oh yeah.
Let's have Uncle Biff get us the Corona.
Oh, but he was funny, and she's great. I mean, my niece is great. She helps him, kind of keeps an eye on him and everything. And you can tell they're brother and sister because every once in a while, they'll fight with each other, but after that they go back to being nice and everything. But it was just it was good to see him Friday. He had his Penguin t-shirt on when he walked in. And I go, you got a Penguin on your shirt? And he goes, Penguin hockey. So he knows already. So I think we may have another hockey player here growing up.
That's great. Teddy's a hockey fan. He very usually even when his mom and dad are here and want to take him home, Teddy, let's go home now. No, I think I'll stay and play with Granddad. But the thing that will get him is, Teddy, tonight we're going to go home, we're going to make some popcorn, we're going to watch hockey. Hockey, runs and gets his shoes and off he goes. So he's a hockey fan. 8718 here on the Watchdog Morning Show. Biff, while we're on the topic of kids, does the ice cream truck come around on the island at all?
You know what? It's been a while since I've seen it, but there was a couple weeks ago. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, I had the TV on, and I could hear something like it was, at the end of the street, getting ready to come down, and immediately I go, "That's the ice cream truck," because I've heard that jingle I don't know how many times. So. Yeah, it still occasionally comes by.
Teddy loves the ice cream truck, and he comes through our neighborhood almost every weekend now. Pardon me. And I had taken a little, hang on a second, my wife actually made me a cup of coffee. Wait just 1 minute here. I'm going to see if I can use the coffee to cut this crud in my throat. I'm sorry, folks. See if that'll help at all. Oh, man. Okay. So I was actually taking a nap, to be honest with you, on Saturday afternoon, and I was in Teddy's bed. Teddy and I have been playing in his room, and then he left and went somewhere else, and I thought, well, his bed looks kind of comfortable. So, I just crawled up in Teddy's bed and started to take a little afternoon nap, and all of a sudden, I hear this screaming, Granddad, Granddad, Granddad. Well, that was the end of the nap. Whoa, what is it? What is it? Ice cream man, ice cream man. And, of course, the ice cream man is like 3 miles away, but you can hear this. You can hear the tingling and jingling. So we grabbed a couple of dollar bills, and then for like 20 minutes, my wife and I and Teddy just sit on the front glider and just sit and wait. That's all. We're just waiting. We're just sitting and waiting for the ice cream man to come by. And then when the truck turns the corner and comes down, oh, Teddy is so happy, and he runs right out, and he takes his little dollar bill, and he knows what he wants. What is it about kids and ice cream trucks? There's just something about kids and ice cream trucks that I guess I was that way when I was a kid, too. We liked the idea. It came to our neighborhood. So anyway, all right, those are Biff and my weekend child stories. You did golf all this weekend, Biffy?
Watched a lot of golf. I did that, but yeah, no, not played. We will this week though, for sure. So as long as the weather holds out, doesn't look good for the end of the week, but we'll see what happens.
Your course was absolutely packed on Sunday morning. I drive by it on my way up to Dillonvale to preach every Sunday. I mean, it was packed with golfers on Sunday morning, about 9 o'clock-ish or so, I guess. It was like everybody in the world decided let's get a Sunday morning round of golf in. Man, was it packed.
Yeah, I think part of that is that's usually the time some of the older folks like to go out, or looking at the weather, they thought, well, we better get out early and try and beat the heat while we can and enjoy the rest of our Sunday afternoons.
I want to get to, we got a lot of serious stuff to get to today. We're going to talk a lot again about education, about schools, going back to schools. Whole bunch of letters, over 250 letters sent to the state school board from teachers around the state offering their opinions on what they want to do. Also, I want to revisit this Wheeling Park High School Faculty Senate vote. I saw an editorial about it over the weekend, and I don't think the editorial was really fair in analyzing the numbers correctly. I want to talk about that. So we got all that coming up this morning, plus a big parade supporting Donald Trump over the weekend through Eastern Ohio, and I want to get to that story in just a tad as well. But first, Biffy, in just a minute, I love to do this. I found an old article from 1958. And y'all can think about this until we get back. It was 129 ways to get a husband. What are the things that you think McCall's magazine felt were important for a woman to do to get a husband? I went through and just picked some of the absolute most bizarre ones I can possibly imagine. And I think to myself, what in God's name made him think this was the way to get a husband? I will share this story with you when we return. We are the Watchdog Morning Show. We're looking at 69 degrees at the Wheeling, Ohio County Airport, 68 degrees here at my home studios, and 68 degrees at the Robinson Auto Group studios in downtown Wheeling in the heart of the Ohio Valley. Remember, if you'd like to just say hello and physically see me, I'm waving to you right now on Facebook Live video and also on YouTube. Remember, we're on YouTube now. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, and then you'll always get alerted when our new YouTube videos go up. All of our videos are archived there. It's a lot easier to find them on YouTube. If you want to go back and watch an old show, for example, whether it's me or Bill or The Afternoon Drive, you can do that on Facebook Live, but you got to kind of scroll until you find the right thing. Go to YouTube and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and then all the videos are just right there collected together, easy to find and easy to watch. But for those of you who are with us this morning on Facebook Live video or on YouTube, nice to see you there. Glad you are watching.
From the Watchdog Network.
Okay, the coffee's helping. That's good. I don't know what that was, man. It was just all of a sudden. As soon as I started talking, I could feel it building up there. I tried to get all the way through at least the opening. But that's good. The coffee is good now. I think I need coffee anyways, because I think there's only one can of Dr. Pepper left in the house. So once I'm done with it, I'm done. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, absolutely.
Have 7 News and the Watchdog for updates.
The Highlands Event Center is the area's premier destination for conferences, workshops, employment fairs, weddings, and more. With 4,000 square feet of space, the Highland Event Center can accommodate events large and small. Situated in the heart of the Highlands, guests can enjoy the many restaurants, retail stores, entertainment, and lodging options. To check out everything the Highlands Event Center has to offer, head to thehighlandseventcenter.com or call 833-639-7070.
Just like they always do, Quaker Steak and Lube at the Highlands continues to serve the Ohio Valley. The Lube is still open for carryout and now offering their $10 meal deal every day of the week. Get one entree and one sidecar for just $10. Pick from steak, wings, ribs, and more. Call in or order online at thelube.com and follow them on Facebook to stay up to date on their latest specials and promotions.
Attorney Tom McIntyre.
Life. It may knock you down, but you don't have to stay that way. I'm Tom McIntyre. I'm a bankruptcy attorney, and I'm here to help you. Give us a call, and we'll send you a copy of my free book, When Bad Things Happen to Good People. It's an interesting read, and it'll explain bankruptcy to you like no other book does. Give us a call. We're here to help.
Call Thomas E. McIntyre and Associates at 304-232-8600. Allow us to help put you back on the road to financial success.
The Highlands Event Center is the area's premier destination for conferences, workshops, employment fairs, weddings, and more. With 4,000 square feet of space, the Highland Event Center can accommodate events large and small. Situated in the heart of the Highlands, guests can enjoy the many restaurants, retail stores, entertainment, and lodging options. To check out everything the Highlands Event Center has to offer, head to thehighlandseventcenter.com or call 833-639-7070.
Hello, everyone. From the Watchdog, I'm Darnell Foster. With a look at your local weather forecast for your start to the work week, partly cloudy skies this afternoon, a daytime high near 87 degrees, overnight low of 70 degrees, under partly cloudy skies, a widely scattered shower, mostly sunny for your Tuesday, with highs in the lower 90s. Have yourself a great day, everyone. From the Watchdog, I'm Darnell Foster.
Hi, this is Shauna Johnson from Metro News, just one of the contributors to the Watchdog Morning Show with Howard Monroe. Listen and stay informed every weekday right here.
Conversation you care about from people you know. The Watchdog Morning Show with Howard Monroe continues.
69 degrees at the Wheeling, Ohio County Airport, 7:28 after the hour as the morning show moves on. We've got a lot of serious stuff to get to. A big Trump parade here in the local area. The Republican convention is getting underway this week. Lots of back-to-school talk once again I want to take some time to get into. And a restaurant in the area that tried to open but forgot to get permission. Got all of that straight ahead for you this morning here on the show. But first, this stuff always is fascinating to me, Biff. And this story is just like, I can't even make head nor tails of these things. There's an old article from 1958 that's making the rounds on Twitter. How to get a husband. That's what it's called. How to get a husband. And it's 129 ways how to get a husband. And it's just absolutely staggering. Biffy, here is one of, and y'all are going to think this is a joke. No. This is actually really what McCall's magazine told women to do. Here's one suggestion, Biff. Be friendly to ugly men.
Okay.
What? Be friendly to ugly men? Okay, all right, why not? I like this one. Learn to paint. Okay, all right, I mean, I'm not sure how that helps you get a man, but okay. Learn to paint, but then set up an easel outside an engineering school. What?
Okay.
129 ways to get a husband. How about this one? Ladies, if you want to get a husband, wear a Band-Aid. Men will always ask you what happened to you. Wear a Band-Aid.
Okay.
How about this one? Stand in a corner and cry. chances are a man will come to ask you, what's wrong?
Why are you crying?
Oh my God. This is one that just, I don't get a sunburn. Get a suntan, I get. Oh, she's a nice tan-looking woman. Get a sunburn? My God, she looks like a lobster. I'm afraid to touch her. Well, how does that help you get a husband? These are 129 ways to get a husband from a 1958 edition of McCall's magazine. Let's see, one or two more. Get a job demonstrating fishing. Get a job demonstrating fishing tackle in a sporting goods store. Okay. I guess that's the way to get, to talk to men who like to fish, I guess. Get lost at a football game. Actually, that's pretty good. That's actually pretty good, right?
Yeah, that one is
poor
pretty
lost
good.
Woman wandering around. That is pretty good. Poor lost woman wandering around. I don't know. I can't find my seat. I'm not sure what I should do. Excuse me, sir, you big hunk of manhood. Could you help me? I'm a poor soul woman and I need some help. I'm lost. Hey, ladies, before anybody's, I'm not saying this. This is McCall's magazine. I'm not saying this. This is McCall's magazine, 1958 edition, How to Get a Husband. Let's see, anything else here? One more, which I suspect probably is still people do. Read the obituaries to find eligible widowers.
Oh, no. No.
Well, look at this. Mr. Smith's wife died. Maybe I'll go to the funeral home and look pretty snazzy. Hello there, Mr. Smith. So sorry to see Betty Sue is gone. Do you like my cleavage?
Tread lightly with that one because you might upset the higher powers that be.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway, it's from 1958, McCall's magazine. McCall's went out of business in, 2002, I think I read. McCall's magazine, one of those women's magazines that was around. And I'll be honest, Bippy, I used to use McCall's magazine for show prep because there always were such, not interesting, well, I guess interesting is the word to use, bizarre stories in there. I used to use a lot of women's magazines for show. Back in the days before there was the internet and you get stuff online, you had to actually, have a hard copy of something, read something. Show prep, the only newspapers we ever had for talk radio shows in the mornings were our local newspapers. That was it. Weekends you could get the news, the New York Times or Cleveland Plain Dealer or something, but once upon a time, way back when in the old days when I got all started in this business, you had the only thing you had for show prep was what was in your local newspaper. But these days, of course, the internet takes its place. But I used to use women's magazines all the time because some of those stories were always like real thought starters. Let's put it that way. So here it is, 1958, 129 ways to get a husband. Be friendly to ugly men.
Is golf in there?
Now,
was golf in there anyway?
No, well, I didn't see it. I only circled a handful of these. It's 129 ways. I didn't see golf. I don't know. You probably didn't have a lot of female golfers back in 1958, right?
No, but I'm sure they would probably try just about anything. If they're going to football games.
Good point.
Even,
I'm here on this golf course and I don't know. Which way is the hole? Oh, there are so many clubs in this bag. Can you help me, sir? I don't know what to use. What do you mean you want me to use your wood? All right. Oh, God. All right, now that's it. The dumb stuff is over with. Well, I can't guarantee the dumb stuff is over with. But for the rest of the show, it's serious time. The Trump parade, back-to-school issues, food talk, a lot more. Josh Gary, the candidate for the state senate from Marshall County, is going to be with us. We're going to talk to Brad about some teachers' letters that went out to the education department. All kinds of stuff. It's all coming up. But first, we better check some headlines for you. Our friends of the Big Seven will do that. Billy D, you'll have some sports here in the next half hour. And we'll check in with Zach at the Big Seven for the morning forecast. I am so glad you are here. It is a wonderful Monday morning, and we are off to the races, as they say, here on the Watchdog Morning Show.
The WTRF Channel 7 News Update.
Excuse me.
Game one of a two-game series. Takuma Sato, your winner at the Indianapolis 500 on the greens. Here's a PGA update. Dustin Johnson wins the Northern Trust. 6 Pittsburgh Steelers players were absent from practice Saturday night at Heinz Field because of COVID-19 testing. General Manager Kevin Colbert said Sunday all have been cleared to attend team activities. It was determined that the 6 had tested positive, but the positives were false. In hockey, the Boston Bruins defeated the Tampa Bay Lightning in Game 1 of the best-of-7. 3-2 was that final, and the Vegas Golden Knights shut out Vancouver 5-0. The Knights lead that best-of-7 1-0. Hey, be safe out there. Please be thoughtful and considerate of others, and check on the elderly. I'm Bill DeFabio, and we are the Watchdog.
The perfect cure for your quarantine blues. The Watchdog on Facebook Live. Watch The Watchdog weekdays on Facebook Live, beginning with the morning show with Howard Monroe at 7 a.m. Local talk radio, Watchdog style. Give us a call and tell us what you're thinking. Locally, 304-214-1600. Out of the area, toll free, 866-514-1600 or 304-232-8255.
He rambles, he rants, and sometimes he sings. The Watchdog Morning Show with Howard Monroe continues.
Thanks to those of you watching us on Facebook Live video or on our new YouTube channel. Remember, you can subscribe to the YouTube channel and get notices whenever we go live, whether it's me or Billy or the Afternoon Drive or the Watchdogs or what have you. We'll let you know when we're up and running if you subscribe to our YouTube channel, and it's the best way to find all of our videos archived together there. It's a lot easier than sort of scrolling through your Facebook Live, your Facebook page. Although you can do that if you want to, scroll through my Facebook page or the Watchdog Facebook page. But the easiest thing to do is subscribe to our YouTube channel, the Watchdog, and then A, you'll get alerts, and B, all of our audio, all of our video, I should say, is just archived all there in one place, and it is real easy for you to find. It is starting to warm up a little bit, 69 degrees. The last I checked at the Wheeling, Ohio County Airport. I got 68 here at my home studios. When I woke up this morning, Zach, it was really dark outside. It's starting to get dark later. But the sun is out now, and I see the sun sort of streaming across the deck. So what's it going to be, a sunny day, a cloudy day, or is it pick'em?
A little bit of a pick-em. It seems like we're starting off relatively sunny, like you said, and I'm seeing clearing trends as I'm looking at satellite imagery, especially as you head farther west. But I'm expecting clouds to thicken once we get into the mid to late morning, and unfortunately things are expected to kind of turn a little bit for the worst once we head into the late afternoon and early evening. I'm expecting to see some showers and possible thunderstorms pop up on radar across the Ohio Valley. But again, the typical norm for summertime for today. Expected highs into the mid to upper 80s today as well.
The sun is rising. Looks actually pretty nice outside. Again, it started off so dark. I guess we're just getting we are the last full week of August.
Yep.
Can't believe that, but the last full week of August. So it's getting later, and it's getting dark. It's staying dark later. When I wake up and look out the window, for a while there it was nice and sunny coming through. Now, this morning it looked dark and gloomy and overcast, but the sun took care of that pretty quickly. Still, however, Zach, I'm seeing just a wee little bit of patchy fog floating around here at my deck.
Yep. Yeah, the foggy conditions, the lower areas, especially amongst the Ohio River, the fog can most certainly form. But I'm looking at the visibility map, most of the areas remaining fog-less. So, but again, if you encounter any patchy fog and it's pretty dense, you definitely want to take it slow if you're heading out and about early this morning.
And then rain comes in, this afternoon sometime or late morning or what?
Yeah, it looks like the typical afternoon and early evening type showers and thunderstorms expected today. So a good first half today once we get into the peak heating hours between 2 to 6, but I'm going to extend that into about 8 o'clock tonight to see the threat for some pop-up showers across the valley.
Looking at the 7-day graphic you have in the Big 7 this morning, it looks like it's kind of going to be the way of the week, right? Little chance of showers, pop-up showers, chances of rain mixed with some sunshine throughout the week. Now, I'm just looking at the graphic, but is that pretty much it?
Yes, that is true, but I actually had to do an update for on air that I wasn't able to get published yet, but we're actually in a slight risk category for some severe weather possible across the Ohio Valley tomorrow. Looking at the latest predictor, we're noticing right around that 2 to 4 p.m. window is tomorrow is looking like the chance of a nice heavy line of showers and possible thunderstorms rolling through the Ohio Valley. So the Storm Prediction Center has issued we are in a slight risk category of seeing some severe weather. So some strong winds, some heavy rain, so some localized flooding could not be ruled out. But again, we'll have a better look into that as we head into tomorrow. But again, the severe weather looks to subside as we head into Wednesday, and it'll turn back to your basic summertime pop-up showers and thunderstorms.
Throughout at least the work week before we get to the weekend, it's going to be a pretty warm one as well. We're going to go as high as 90 and flirt with it on a couple of days, right?
Yep, and the pit dripper weather will be returning. It's going to feel muggy. The weather you can wear is sticking around, sticking on you as well as sticking around. But there will be a change in air mass as we head into Friday. You'll note, as you can see on our 7-day, but for the viewers listening in, we go 89 to Tuesday, 88 Wednesday, 90 on Thursday, and then we dropped down to 84 on Friday. So a change in air mass is in place. Hopefully that drops our dew points, making it feel more comfortable outside. And then heading into the weekend, we could possibly see some remnants of those tropical storms that are impacting in the big weather headlines in the weather community down in the Gulf right now with tropical storms Laura and Marco. Maybe Saturday, maybe extending into Sunday. Not too sure at the moment, but it's possible.
Saturday and Sunday will be much cooler, though. I mean, cooler meaning around 80-ish or so, as opposed to 90-ish during the week. So it will be a little cooler weekend.
Yes, that is true. Getting back down to those seasonable temperatures.
How was your weekend this weekend? You were thinking about maybe going out of town. What'd you do this weekend, Akeem?
We went, I actually went home on Friday for my mom's birthday, so I spent some time with her. And then my girlfriend actually surprised me. She came up from the beach. They went to the Outer Banks over, I guess, last week, and she came up to show me some of her cool items that she got. She likes getting cool, like, Outer Banks T-shirts and local shops down there, so she was showing me some of that. And we kind of just hang out at home. What did we have for dinner on Saturday? Well, I cooked dinner. I made pork chops with couscous. We actually was also able to get some crab legs, so we kind of had a little bit of a surf and turf dinner on Saturday night. So we ate a little higher end too. It was very good.
That sounds good. I've been in the pork chop mood. In fact, I've had pork chop and they've been ordered out from places. But actually, no, my wife made them one night, and then I think twice in the past week or in a week or a half or so, I've ordered pork chops as well. I don't know why I've been in a porky mood. That's my Porky Pig imitation. I've been in a porky mood. I don't know why.
Yeah, barbecue pork, or even if you just kind of saute it in a little butter, just as long as it doesn't get too hard and rubbery, kind of like how we talked about whenever you have to order a steak, it has to be medium rare or medium. That's like the only way to go with steaks. As long as it's not overcooked, then pork is amazing.
Yeah, first place, I'm 1,000% with you on steaks. Medium rare is perfect for me. I can go medium if the place puts a little extra heat on it. Okay, I can live with that. Anything else, I'll send it back. Right. I don't want a steak that's more than medium. And again, I prefer medium rare. But you're right. The key to a good pork chop is, and I don't know how to do it, so I'm not saying I can cook it, but as far as eating it, it's got to have a really good texture to it. It's got to be easy to cut. You don't want it too. I think your word's rubbery. You don't want that. You're absolutely right. That just defeats the whole. If I have to work to cut my pork chop, it isn't any good anymore.
Yep. No, I agree with you on that. That's definitely a better representation compared to what I'm trying to say. I mean, you have the voice for the radio and you have the knowledge of it, so you make it easy. You make it sound so easy. Where I'm here trying to babble my way through things.
Brother Biff, I've been in the Melman's mood lately, Biffy. So for the second time in the past week, we went to the pickup order at Melman's. Had curbside pickup from Melman's Cafeteria over in St. Clairsville. Had my traditional turkey and dressing and mashed potatoes and a nice salad. Yes, and Monroe had a salad. Yes, he did. And as I always get at Melman's, lemon meringue pie. Oh, it was good. It was so good. And I do want to commend Melman's. Their curbside pickup is really efficient and very easy. You just, you call, place the order, tell them when you want it, which I like. Some places will tell you, it'll be ready. And no, they say, when do you want it? And you go and pick it up. Just pull right up to their easily marked curbside pickup. They come out with a smile and say, what's your name? And they bring it out to you. So that's the second time we've done that. Biffy, as you well know, I love Melman's. Well, you love Melman's, so they charge you a lot for that one thing, right?
Well, I figured that out. Just don't get that one thing, and then you're okay. We can adjust.
But it was a really good meal. What did Nancy have? My wife had stuffed cabbage, maybe. I think maybe she did. I think she had. Yeah, you like that? Does that sound good, Zach?
Absolutely. You remember I was asking you where's the best place to go find our Polish food, so I might have to go give this place a try for some stuffed cabbage.
Yeah, Melman's Cafeteria down on Route 40 in St. Clairsville.
Okay, I'm writing it down.
Heading towards St. Clairsville, they're to the east side of St. Clairsville city limits, right before you get to the Ohio Valley Mall, actually, if you're on Route 40. And it's a wonderful cafeteria. And normally I like to go in and sit down and eat, but I'm not. But their curbside pickup is very efficient and very easy. So check out their menu online. They have different items every day. They have certain items every day and different items on every day of the week. So check out their menu online for Melman's. But yeah, I think that's what she had, was the stuffed cabbage. So it was I think that was pretty good. All right, hey, Zach, I got to run. Appreciate talking to you this morning. We'll do it again tomorrow, and hopefully we'll just survive another muggy week. Our final full week of August, which I just shake my head. I can't believe it.
Just crazy. Yep, I agree. Looking forward to the talk tomorrow.
All right, thanks, Zach. I appreciate it. My buddy Zach from the Big 7, WTRF TV, here on the Watchdog Morning Show. 7:50. 10 before the hour. I want to remind you the NBA playoffs are underway, and there's still a chance for you to take advantage of the big FanDuel deal they've got for you as a listener to the Watchdog Morning Show. What I like to call a slam dunk offer that you don't want to miss out on if you're going to play the NBA playoffs. New users get special odds on any team making the NBA Finals. Just pick any team, bet $10 for your chance to win $200 if they make it. It's available for any team you choose. You can go for the favorites, go for others. So now we're getting a better feel for who's heading down in the NBA Finals. Biff, how's the first round looking?
Yeah, a couple of teams have already advanced, but there are still some rounds in the first that are still going on. So almost finished here with the first round.
So you got a little, you can kind of get a little sense of where things might be headed. Again, you can take advantage of this deal, courtesy of our good friends at FanDuel. And remember, put down $10 and you could win $200 on these special odds they have for you if you're a new user to FanDuel. Now, the nice thing is, if you win, you will get your winnings in at or less than 24 hours, which is pretty nice because not all of these sportsbook apps do that. So it's real easy to use. FanDuel is. They got pull-down menus and intuitive. Intuitive. It's a very intuitive app, so you can figure out how to use it. If you're not used to online wagering, they can help. They'll walk you through it fairly simply. They have a variety of deposit options, all different kinds of bets. I wish I could read it to you. Let me reach over here. I wish I could read this to you, because this is but this is some of the really interesting and current bets that are available on FanDuel. They sent me this list. Here's the problem, Biffy.
Yeah?
I can't read it. It's little itty-bitty tiny print, and my eyes just don't want to see. Multi-sports parlay insurance. Denver drought bonus. MLB run bonus. I can barely read the names, and I sure as heck can't read all of the deals, but they have all different kinds of bets that you can make, and that's what makes it fun. If you enjoy gaming a little bit, it's not just pick the winner. There are all different kinds of things you can do, and special bonus deals and so on FanDuel. But remember, the first thing you have to do is download the FanDuel Sportsbook app. Sign up with the promo code using my name, Monroe, M-O-N-R-O-E. That way they know that we sent you here from the Watchdog Morning Show. FanDuel Sportsbook, promo code Monroe. Then you can take advantage for the first time with that special NBA bet that I mentioned earlier. And you can just keep on playing and keep on having a lot of fun. A couple of things I got to tell you. You have to be 21 or older. You have to be present in West Virginia. This is for new users only. You must wager on a designated boost market. The maximum bonus is $200. If you want to check out all the terms and conditions, go to sportsbook.fanduel.com. By the way, somebody asked me over the weekend, I don't understand, what is FanDuel? I think they were thinking like O'Doul's, the old non-alcoholic beer. You know? Yes. No, it's like a duel, like a fight, a duel of fans. FANDUEL, fanduel.com. And so go to sportsbook.fanduel.com to get all that information. Now, as I said, most people who play have fun with it. Some people like to have a beer. Some people like to go to the movies. Some people like to have a big meal. Some people like to do all of that stuff. And also, some people just like to game a little bit, and that's fine. They play the machines, or they bet on the doggies, or they go to FanDuel, and that's perfectly okay because it's designed for fun. But if you are among the people who cannot have fun doing it, remember, you can call 1-800-GAMBLER, and they will help you with your gambling addiction. And it is not a silly matter. It's a serious matter. So if you need help, 1-800-GAMBLER, or visit www.1800gambler.net. Or as apparently Bill DeFabio calls it, 1800gambler.net.
Hey, the numbers are there.
That's right. They're all there. A 1 and 8, 2 zeros, and then gambler.net. FanDuel Sportsbook. More ways to win. We were talking in the first segment of the show, or first half hour at least of the show, about an article I came across from McCall's magazine in 1958 on 129 ways to get a husband. Some of them were just, well, all of them were just absolutely, totally bizarre, just really bizarre. One of them was wear a Band-Aid, and then people will ask you what's going on. We got a text off the text line at 304-214-1600, 304-214-1600. Howard, where is she supposed to put that Band-Aid? Well, I suppose that could, depending on where she puts the Band-Aid, it could encourage more conversation, I guess, I suppose. So, some of you people are always thinking. I'm not sure it's always good thinking.
Hey, at least they're thinking.
But you are always thinking. Big parade through eastern Ohio this weekend, Biffy. Belmont and Jefferson counties up and down Route 7, and it was in support of Donald Trump, and it was pretty big. According to the Big 7, turnout above expected for this big rally. Over 300 cars gathered to show support. They went through 6 different local cities, Martins Ferry, St. Clairsville, again, Belmont and Jefferson counties. Now, the organizers of the parade say the last week they did this, a couple weeks ago, they had 75 cars. Now they had 300 cars. They figured they have more, but they didn't expect that much. So the president has a lot of support in eastern Ohio. That is certainly, you won't find any disagreement from me on that. I don't understand why, because I think he's a grifter, a con man, a criminal, a crook, not to mention mentally unbalanced. But having said that, I can't deny that he had a pretty good turnout last night. From the Big 7, observers say the line of cars was incredibly long on the highway. Maybe some of you saw that. So it was a pretty big deal over the weekend. New numbers are out as Ohio Republicans are trying to regroup in a crucial state for Donald Trump. Obviously, one of the best-known politicians in the Buckeye State, John Kasich, threw his support behind Joe Biden at the Democratic National Convention. President Trump took on Goodyear, an iconic Ohio company out of Akron, for a false story. They won't allow MAGA hats. No, they won't allow any political sloganeering, and that includes Biden belts and MAGA hats or what have you. So taking on an iconic company is not maybe the best thing for the president to do in a state that is going to be critical to his election. And if you look back over the last couple of years, since Trump faced Hillary Clinton in Ohio, Democrats have made a lot of progress in the 2018 midterms and the 2019 local elections. So there's a lot of change going on. Ohio is going to be a key state. Now again, big parade, Eastern Ohio over the weekend in support of Trump, but there's a lot of warning bells ringing on the horizon about it as well. So I thought I would share that with you. Intel did a story about how some of the people at Mass this weekend felt about the Bishop Bransfield story. We'll talk about that and more coming up next hour.
The Watchdog is FM 98.1, AM 1600 WKKX Wheeling, FM 97.7, AM 1370 WVLY Moundsville.
The
ABC News is brought to you by Thomas Auto Centers, Mall Road, St. Clairsville. Get the best deal at Thomas Auto Centers.
Up, ABC's Rob Marciano's in New Orleans.